Hey everybody, it's Craig here, and in this video we're going to do a review of the new Viltrox F1.8 for Sony E-mount. This is a 50mm F1.8 autofocus and manual focus for the Sony E-mount full frame lens. So that's pretty cool because there's not a lot of third-party affordable 50mm lenses in the Sony lineup. So I was pretty excited to get my hands on this. And I can say the autofocus works really well on this lens. I'm going to compare this lens to the cheaper Sony 50mm so you can see if you see any visual differences. So right now I'm shooting with the Sony regular 50mm, the cheapest one that they have, which is very similar. This one actually seems a little bit heavier, like it's got a bit of a better build quality, whereas the Sony feels more plastic. This feels a lot heavier in your hand, so it feels more solidly built. And this, the Viltrox, has a manual focus ring, and it also has a manual aperture ring. So if you like to do video and you want to do some effects, you can turn it to manual and you can sort of zoom in and out and blur the focus. And you can also do that with the lighting effects too with the manual aperture ring. So I like that. It gives you some flexibility. The cheaper Sony doesn't have that feature. Now I'm going to switch to the Viltrox. Now the only thing that I think the Sony does better than the Viltrox is the bokeh, and of course that's up to personal preference, really. My personal preference, I find the bokeh with the Viltrox to be a little onion ringy. You'll see it when I show you in a second with those blue lights behind me. I'll do a comparison. But other than that, I visually can't really tell a difference between the Viltrox and the very cheap Sony lens. Visually, I couldn't see a difference at all. So we'll compare those. Now, when I'm going to pause this video, I'm going to come back. We're going to be looking at me with the Viltrox. I'm still going to look the same. But anyway, let's check it out. All right, so now we're looking at the Viltrox 50mm F1.8 for Sony E-mount full frame. In the first part of the video, that was the very cheap Sony 50mm, so we're comparing how they look. I don't think there's a really big visual difference, although you might see a difference in the zoom rate as far as they're supposed to be 50mm, both of them, but I notice a slight difference in your field of view, so what you're seeing in your field of view. Now I also noticed too with the Viltrox, I'll show you in a second, is there's a bit of an onion ring in the bokeh, but as far as it being able to focus and how it looks for video, I think it's great. So let me just grab the Sony lens. This feels like half the weight of the Viltrox. This feels like, I don't know, maybe it's a good engineering feat, I don't know, but the Sony lens, the cheaper version, the 50mm, it's very lightweight. But anyway, let's see how the focus reacts. So you can see that works pretty good. Like if I go like this and I'm doing a demo sort of thing and it comes back, I think the autofocus is pretty good. It's pretty silent. I don't hear it hunting. I find with the cheap Sony, sometimes I can hear this hunting and sometimes it can't keep track of me. I mean, I know it's the cheapest 50mm they make, but the Viltrox isn't much more. It's pretty much in the same price range, and the Viltrox seems to have better focus. So anyway, let's cut to bokeh scene. So what we'll do is I'll just blur it out and we'll have a look at the bokeh behind me and see what you think. I think that the Sony's bokeh looks a little more pleasing, but let me know in the comments section below when we get to that point. All right, let's check that out. All right, if you found this video helpful, just give me a thumbs up. And also, if you're not already a subscriber, just hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification to get more updates when my next video comes out. So go ahead right now, hit that subscribe and hit that bell. All right, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.